It's Laura Eubanks of Design for Serenity with your succulent tip of the day and day 3 in Pasadena. Yes, we are killing it. Despite the complication of having to move the boulders one at a time with heavy equipment and then up 2 flights of stairs and down a 3rd, as always, Team DFS is crushing it. We're going to include some video at the end of this video or in the middle of how this whole operation has been going. But it's so scary because these boulders are up at the top of a driveway and they're round. So if they were to like get away from Greg on the equipment, down they would go and end up in Beverly Hills. But we've been careful. We've taken every possible precaution. And here is Haley. He is the master of moving boulders that weigh 10 times more than him. Look at that. Just like glass, smooth as silk. Thank you, Haley. So we've got about 15 or 16 more of that size to work in here, and they're big. Yeah, and we also need 3 more yards of soil for a total of 15 yards. And there's more black lava up there too. Okay, cool. Good, because I need them all. We, have been struggle busting it a little bit because we had this straight DG pathway running all the way down. This pathway's been here for 100 years. And I had to cover it up with dirt because it was messing with my head. I couldn't visualize any other way than just straight. And I don't want to do that. So I toyed with some ideas of doing a flagstone medallion in the middle and staging a boulder or a fountain or a pot or whatever, and it seemed like a good idea. But Cully was right. He said, first of all, you have a downgrade, so the flat area with a fountain doesn't make a whole lot of sense. And most importantly, we've got this gorgeous end game down here, this gorgeous fountain already with the beautiful park bench, and that's where we want to draw people. So he's absolutely right. We don't want to make an end point here in the middle of the yard and break it up. So we're going to bring in 3 more yards of soil so that we can do some manipulations in here and create some movement through, but we aren't going to break it up. The movement will go all the way through. Then already you can see these natural pathways that have and always do kind of identify themselves. There's a path going that way, there and there, and we will embrace each and every one of them and plant all of our beautiful big specimens on these mounds that you see before you right now. So I had Christine and Miguel back here all day, and what a phenomenal job they did maintaining this part of the garden, which was put in a few years ago. Remember I was going on about this agave and how I worked around it and how it was here and how it's going to be such a nightmare to get out when it blows its stack, and I never used this plant. Well, so I asked Janice, our homeowner, at lunch if she remembered when this had been installed, because I was trying to get an idea of when it might be blooming out. Not that you ever know, but just, is it 15 years old, 20, 30, what? She said, well, you're the one that planted it. And I'm like, I did no such thing. I was horrified and aghast. So Greg, smelling blood, went back to the videos where we did this installation, and sure enough, guys, I installed this. I did. I have no explanation.
And it's beautiful.
it's stunning, but I can't tell you what I was thinking. And I don't understand why I have zero recollection of it. Even going back and watching the video, I still have blocked it out. But I must have had a good reason. And I'm just glad we planted it deep enough that it isn't infringing too much on this area here. But yeah, it is stunning. The client loves it, so yay. But I don't know. So don't take everything I say with an extreme grain of salt. I'm not like lying, but I do clearly have selective memory. Like, I'm way high on the chart there. So yeah, this Hercules, this flop, yeah, we talked about that, and it's still standing, so we're hopeful.
So then today they started on this.
Yeah, we started in here. I started in here with them today. It's just so stunning. Yeah, that is Echeverria Blue Atoll, and it's a winner. I mean, man, it's a hen and chick Echeverria that really is surviving beautifully in this hot, hot climate. So remembering that our client loves the luster, she would love it if no lava rock showed. You know, we were mindful and didn't cut things back as hard as we might have otherwise. And the result is just this really, really clean, beautiful design. This Mediopicta alba had thrown off some pups, so we pulled those off, harvested. And you know, like this right here, luscious, right? Luscious. Looks so tight, so good. A funny thing, Hannah can show you. This is a master class in microclimates back here, because here we have a Crassula argentea sunset in its full glory. Another one that was planted from the same garden center, the same size, the same everything.
It's both. It's Oger's and.
Oh yeah.
Both.
It's both. Look at that. I wonder if I just shoved like,
Yeah, I think so.
because this back here is ogre ears too.
Yeah.
But it looks married, doesn't it? But that's actually not the point. The point is, check that one out, and then look at the one over here. Same time planted. Same plant, same nursery. It's a 5-gallon, just like that one, and look at it. It's probably 10 times bigger, and it hasn't colored up nearly as much. Why, you ask? Well, it's way shadier over here, and that has made all the difference. It's not that one's bad and one's good. They're just different. So over here, because you can see right now, full sun, shade, and that's the difference. This is the hottest part of the day up here in the summertime. So we went ahead and we're starting to pull all of the sunburst aeoniums that were kind of languishing in other areas and tucking them in. And this is going to be a sunburst aeonium wet dream. We're just going to keep pulling them in, pulling them in, pulling them in. Every time we come, we're going to bring more. And all of these cuties were tucked in by Miguel and Christine. Very artistic, very creative interpretation.
Because they were planted at the same time.
Yeah, that Engie was planted at the same time too. I don't know. I feel like that Argentea sunset must be like right on a dripper or something. It's just getting fed all the time. Or maybe it had been there. I worked around it. That was there. No, it wasn't. And look at the Bacarnia. They just limbing it up a little bit, and it's just, I don't know. It's so perky now. Extraordinarily happy plant. Yeah. So that's ooh, here's some more sunburst. Here's Charlie. Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. He's such a good boy. Yes. He is a funny dog. So, yeah, I mean that was our day. We got all of this whole maintenance meticulously done with 2 really top-notch individuals. Tomorrow, Kevin is coming up to finish out the week with us, and I have 3 more new designers. So I'm going to be able to turn them loose on more detail, more intricate little areas of the garden that normally we wouldn't have the time to do. So I'm just so happy. This is going really, really smoothly, really well. And it's just coming together so exquisitely. So for Team DFS and day 3 in Pasadena, this has been Laura Eubanks with your succulent tip of the day. See you tomorrow.